We carry a prison in our pockets, hidden behind a glowing glass screen that never sleeps. It is a silent thief of time, stealing the very essence of our presence and our peace. Every notification isn't just a piece of information. It's a breach in your inner fortress, a crack in the walls of your mind. Stoic philosophy teaches us that what's outside our control shouldn't disturb our internal harmony. Yet, these algorithms, these lines of code, are meticulously designed to do just that, to seize control of your attention, your emotions, and ultimately, your soul. We've become ghosts in a digital machine, haunted by the phantom vibrations in our pockets. The noise is constant, a relentless tide eroding the shores of your focus and sanity. This digital world demands everything: your attention, your anger, your envy, and ultimately, your precious life force. But there is a way back to the silence, a way to reclaim the sovereignty of your own mind. And the first step is realizing you've been holding the keys to your own cage all along. Welcome to the practice of digital asceticism, the ultimate act of modern rebellion. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius spoke of the inner citadel, a place of retreat within yourself. It's a fortress where the world cannot touch you, if you choose to guard it. When you delete a distracting app, you're not losing a tool. You are reinforcing a wall of that citadel. You are choosing to stop the leak of your mental energy into the bottomless abyss of the news feed. Think of it as a military reorganization of your mind, a strategic withdrawal from useless, endless digital battles. By removing the noise, you create a vacuum, a quiet space where your true purpose can finally breathe. Digital asceticism isn't about hating technology. It's about loving your own freedom more. The philosopher Seneca warned that to be everywhere is to be nowhere. These apps are designed to keep us scattered, our focus fragmented into a million tiny pieces. It's time to reclaim your cognitive sovereignty. Stop being a product to be sold and start being a person again. The inner citadel isn't built overnight. It's built from the silence you curate for yourself, day by day. Every unfollow is a small victory. Every delete is a declaration of independence. Depth requires distance. You cannot find your soul while you're drowning in the shallow end of infinite content. Fortify the mind. Protect the gates. Silence the digital sirens that call your name, promising connection but delivering only distraction. We've been conditioned to think that adding more will make us better: more apps, more friends, more information. But true power, true clarity, lies in subtraction. Radical subtraction is the ultimate exercise of the human will against the machine. True freedom isn't the ability to do anything you want. It is the strength to be enslaved by nothing. When you consciously remove the cravings for digital validation, the likes, the shares, the fleeting comments, you rediscover the weight and beauty of reality. You begin to see people as they truly are, not as the carefully curated pixels they present to the world. The ancient Greeks had a word for this underlying order of the universe: logos. It's the cosmic reason that gives structure to the soul. Discipline is the bridge that connects the chaos of our impulses to the peace of self-mastery. True freedom is found not in what you can have, but in the things you have the power to refuse. When you choose to put your phone down, you are resisting a global, invisible crowd that screams for your constant attention. One single act of subtraction, deleting one app, creates a ripple effect of clarity across your entire life. The air is thinner up here, away from the noise, but the view of your own life finally becomes clear. You are no longer drifting on the currents of an algorithm. You are navigating by your own internal compass. By emptying your pocket of its digital clutter, you begin to fill your spirit with something real, something lasting. So how do we begin? Practical digital asceticism starts with turning your master back into a tool. First, strip away the colors. Turn your screen to grayscale. These vibrant icons are designed to hack your brain's dopamine system, to keep you coming back for more. Without the bright colors, your phone becomes far less appealing, more like the simple tool it's supposed to be. Second, reorganize your home screen. Out of sight is the beginning of peace. Move all distracting social media and news apps into a folder on the last page of your phone. Better yet, delete them. The extra effort it takes to access them will give you a moment to pause and ask, do I really need this right now? Out of reach is the beginning of focus. Designate phone-free zones and times in your home. No phones in the bedroom. No phones at the dinner table. Create sacred spaces for rest and real connection. Remember the Stoic practice of memento mori, remember you will die. Your time on this earth is finite. Do not waste it on infinite scrolls. In the digital age, 0 is the most powerful number. 0 distractions. 0 notifications. 0 mindless scrolling. This is how you create the space to seek what truly matters. Deep work, long-form reading, and the kind of thoughts that take time to grow. Ask yourself a simple question for every app and every subscription. Does this serve my virtue? Does this make me a better, wiser, more tranquil person? If the answer is no, it is a shackle. Break it without hesitation. The ascetic path is a ruthless but necessary selection process to protect the sanctity of your soul. Regulate your digital intake as you would a dangerous substance. You are the commander of your attention. Do not surrender it to a corporation whose only goal is to sell it to the highest bidder. One small light of focus is stronger than 1,000 screens of noise. The world can wait. Your soul cannot. It's waiting for you to be ready, to turn down the volume and listen. Inhale the reality of the present moment. Exhale the anxiety of the digital world. Let the trivial sink to the bottom. Keep only what weighs enough to be meaningful. This isn't a loss. This is the birth of a new, focused life. When the digital noise finally retreats, something amazing happens. The quiet voice of your own reason begins to rise. You are no longer a statistic in a server farm. You are a free and sovereign entity. The peace you find is not the absence of life, but the full presence of yourself. That emptiness you might have feared when deleting those apps? That's the fertile ground where real freedom grows. You begin to hear the music of the spheres instead of the pings of the phone. Reclaiming their attention is like reclaiming your childhood sense of wonder, when the world was full of mystery, not notifications. Your thoughts become your own again, untainted by the constant flood of opinions from the masses. The digital world is a simulation, a shadow on the cave wall. The ascetic chooses the raw, unfiltered truth of existence. You remember that real connection isn't a Wi-Fi signal. It's the touch of a hand, the look in an eye, the shared silence with someone you love. You have opened the windows of your soul. Now let the light flood in. You have mastered the machine. You have mastered yourself. You are finally free. The chains are invisible, but the key is in your hand right now. It's time to take back the hours, the days, the years that were stolen from you, one scroll at a time. Do you have the courage to press delete and never look back? If you seek to master your mind and live a life of purpose, join us on this journey. Like this video to help others break their digital chains and find their own freedom. Share this message with someone who needs to hear the call of silence. And tell us in the comments, which app is the first one you going to delete today? Let's build a community of focus and virtue in this world of distraction. Subscribe now for more wisdom on living a life of purpose. Remember the words of Seneca, to live is to know how to refuse. Start refusing. We will meet you in the silence. Thank you for choosing your freedom. Subscribe, like, and comment to join the rebellion. Claim your life back starting now.